We just got back from our vacation in Florida. We decided to go to Florida because it's warm and we live in Pennsylvania and we wanted to go somewhere warm during winter. We went down there in February. We also picked Florida because we could go hog hunting and we could go gator hunting, and we got both of those things done. Some of the other stuff that we were able to do since we were down in Florida, the hog hunting took about half a day and the gator hunting took about half a day. So we had a lot of time. We were down there for a week to do other stuff. We also went horse riding. We checked out an aquarium while we were down there. We went out on these paddle boards where we got to see dolphins and manatees and rays. We also got to go to a few beaches while we were down there. We went for a ride on a pirate ship. And there's a business down there called Cuddle with Baby Goats. So we got to hang out with some baby goats. You can find a lot of these places linked in the description below. In this video, we're going to check out our hog hunt, and in the description below, you can click on a link to our gator hunt. And let's remind everybody that my wife is going to be getting a purse made out of the gator hide that she's pretty excited about. With our hog hunt, we went hunting with Mark from Mid-Florida Outfitters. He's on Facebook and he also has a website. Both of those links are in the description below. He was really easy to deal with. He did everything we wanted with the hunt. He usually sets up his clients in a tree stand or in a blind for hogs, but I told him that we wanted to spot and stalk the hogs, and he was willing to accommodate us with that. He knew it was going to be hard. They do spot and stalk a lot with guns and with thermal equipment at night, but he had never done it or been successful with a crossbow. But he knew that's what we wanted to do, so he was accommodating to us with that. So the cool thing down there is there's a lot of sand roads. I think there's sand because the soil is sand, so if you keep anything from growing, you end up with a sand road. Now, it's not always awesome because I'm sure when it's wet, it's a freaking mess, but for spot and stalk hunting, walking down a sand road, it is completely silent, and there weren't even like many sticks or anything to step on to make noise, so that was awesome. On our first stalk, he got us set up, and with some of the camera views, you can see a pretty straight line of sight to the hogs that we saw at first. From where I was standing looking through the scope, there was Spanish moss hanging down, and I don't remember how far away the pigs were, but it just didn't look like a clear shot. And then I asked my wife to step out a little bit with the camera to get a better shot, and my fault, we spooked away the hogs. So then we moved on to our next spot. Once again, walking down sand roads, it's super quiet. There's a massive group of hogs at this feeder, and I had asked to get up to about 50 yards away to be comfortable shooting from the bog death grip. Mark got me into 55 yards. I decided that was okay, that I was gonna go ahead and take a shot. One of the hardest things with hunting for me is you get out of practice. So between when deer season ends and when deer season starts back up, you get out of practice. So the first deer that you're gonna shoot at the beginning of the deer season, a lot of times I'll make a mistake, I'll do something wrong. And in this hunt, no different. I made one mistake. My mistake was where I decided to aim at this hog. I decided to aim between the top of its back and the bottom of its belly, right in the middle. I should have been aiming down lower, directly above its front leg, but I should have been just a little bit above its front leg to try to get to the middle of its lung. So I shot.
Notice how these hogs don't move at all from the sound of the crossbow? Now after the pig gets hit, most of the pigs freak out. But I don't know if it's from the sound of the crossbow getting there, the sound of the arrow in flight, the sound of the arrow hitting the pig, or from the pig that got hit freaking out, causing the other pigs to freak out.
I'll show you in these two pictures here. You can see where I hit. You can see the mark that I left on the hog. And Mark assured me today when I sent him those pictures that I did not hit any vitals. The hog went running off to the left, and then it went running out kind of away from us and slightly to the right. All that we found on the ground were 2 little spots of blood, and we looked around in the thick stuff, we looked around in the major paths that were in there, and we couldn't find any more blood anywhere. We went back to Mark's buildings, and we reviewed the shot on the camera in slow motion, frame by frame, and decided that that was not a lethal shot, so we decided to continue hunting. So there was 1 more spot left. It was starting to get dark. At this spot, there was 1 hog, a like medium-sized hog. So it was me and Mark up front. Mark had the rangefinder, I was next, and Antoinette had the camera, and then I think Clint was back further. And we snuck up. Once again, the sand roads, super quiet. There was kind of tall brush, but it wasn't real thick. The wind was blowing to the left with the hog being over here. Fortunately, the wind did not shift. So Mark got up, he got a range of 33 yards on this hog. He got the death grip set up for me. He told me when the hog was not looking, so I hurried up and I got set up. I got aimed at the hog and I was about to shoot, and I just stopped myself. I said, wait. Think about your aiming point. Make sure you have good aim on this hog before you shoot, which is everything I should have done before I shot the first time. Then I shot, it hit the hog, it hit the vitals, the hog fell down immediately. It died pretty quickly. Yeah, so I shot, it died real quickly, and here's the rest of the footage going up to check the hog out.
Almost pitch black dark, Ravin R29. Drop in tracks. Look at the hole. Look at the hole it left. That was awesome.
I gotta kick its eye. Tradition.
That was cool.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hey, good job. We got it.
We did it. I was like about to shoot, and I was like, wait.